Simply having a wonderful Christmas times. Welcome to the cellar door. Alright. Really haven't put anything up in the while. Started doing the attic yesterday. I'm going to try to do a bag or a box a week. Sucks, a lot of the shit up there was moldy. Like Barry Windham. Who made these, Galoob? Let's see. Wow, it even says their names. That says Barry Windham there, the top one. But who made these? Just Toys. Oh, I was going to say Just Toys did these. What else did Just Toys do? Shit. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going through my attic right now. I'm trying to get everything down one box at a time. And it sucks. A lot of shit's moldy. I got a lot of mold off that. A lot of my LJNs were moldy too. I did those a couple months ago. Luckily, Anthony Mardone gave me all his old LJNs and his Hasbros. Didn't have any Hasbros I needed, but replaced my hacksaw, replaced my Adrian Adonis because those were destroyed. The mold seeps into them. I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about when I say I will be the king of New England with all toys. This is one box of stuff that was forgotten about in the attic. So these, we got the Hasbros in there. This is probably the last Hasbro I got. I think Anthony found this at Wrestling Paradise that was in Wallingford, like $15 or something. It's not in the best shape. The print's all faded and shit. But this brought me closer to only needing Black Pants Shawn Michaels, Smoking Guns, 123 Kid, Atom Bomb, Second Crush with the face paint. And I believe that's it. I actually got Ludwig Borga too. My friend gave me a box of toys. And the only one in there was Ludwig Borga that I needed. I was pumped. I didn't even know he had it. So I got my Hasbros in here. I was laughing because this Ric Flair, the AWA Remcos, it seems like every kid in the 80s that wasn't in, even if they weren't into wrestling, had this toy. No robe, but had this toy. And these were dope. I wish my father, he wouldn't get me these when I was little. My father bought me everything when I was little, but would not get me Castle Grayskull or AWA figures. Said they were garbage. But I don't think so. They came with clothes. This is the only article of clothing I have, the Michael P.S. Hayes complete. And I have the Buddy Roberts, but he's actually missing his legs. His legs are actually down there. There's one right there. But I could glue him together. But it's crazy because a lot of these figures, like Anthony gave me these too, Squishy Head Hawk. I have the animal's head somewhere. And like, if you didn't have the internet and didn't really watch AWA, I was born in '85. Who thought this was Kurt Hennig without knowing it was Kurt Hennig? So I thought that was cool to have his rookie figure. Essentially, that's what they are, rookie figures. Who else? This is great. So, from the time I got this till probably about 2002, when, like, I don't know if it was eBay or the internet, or when I started actually caring, I used this as Jimmy Garvin, and it's Scott Hall. So, Scott Hall's rookie figure. And then Rick Martel I had forever. This was one of the ones I did have. I had him and Baron Von Raschke. I have Baron Von Raschke's leg somewhere, but fucking asshole kid put it in his bike wheel one time, spun it, and it went fucking flying. It exploded. I probably have the head somewhere. So yeah, we got all the AWAs. These are cool. AWA bootlegs. Me and my mom, we were in Mr. Wizard on the Boston Post Road, and they had these. I popped hard for these. They were in like a plastic bag. Forgot who made these. I looked into it a couple months ago, but I know there was a Hogan. They didn't have Hogan that day. They only had these three. So it was cool to have bootleg Warrior to go with the Remco's Smash and Macho Crush, Randy Axage. They use this head on other stuff too. I'm not sure what. They were also squishy heads. I forgot who made these, but... So I got my thumb wrestlers in here as well. I got most of the WWF ones. JYD. I always thought this was weird that he was in pants, or trunks rather. I never saw him in the trunks. I have the rest of these upstairs too. Somebody must have gave me this because I have all of these. I don't have the Royal Rumble ring, but I have everything else put out for it. I got my Galoobs in here. I only have the first full set of Galoobs, and then I have that Sting. I don't think this was in the UK wave. I don't even know where I got this, but I'm pretty sure this isn't in the UK wave. I've been so out of the retro toys, like they're just in the attic, forgotten about, and now that, you know, they're bringing out they're catering more towards retro collectors with the Vintage Masters and that Hasbro line of Mattels they brought out. These were crazy. I don't know where my Sting is, but I remember going to Toys R Us in Milford one time. It was another one of the, they don't have anything I really buy, so Dad, can you just get me anything in the store? Thumb wrestlers. I don't know where the Sting is. I know he's not gone. The only things I ever got rid of were, and I'll say this on almost every show that's about retro toys, my Swamp Thing figures and my Beetlejuice figures to get. Donkey Kong Country 2, which I now have on my phone, on my Retro Pie. Wish I never got rid of those. So then, what else do we got here? Got the bag of Bendies. Did anybody else have these? Those 4-packs? Those bootleg Bendies? They weren't even bootleg. They were just knockoff. I don't even know what to call them. Generics. They were generic. I got them in Toys R Us. There were 2 4-packs. They were pretty dope. I used them as jobbers. A lot of this shit I did use as jobbers, like American Gladiator figures. I used to use this guy as my grandfather. I thought he looked like a younger version of my grandfather. These were also, they don't have anything else at the store. Can I just get something toys? I only got Mario and Dennis Hopper. And then you got the bootleg Masters of the Universe figures, which were, and it's crazy because that head right there is the most used bootleg head in the history of bootleg figures. Used to use that as the missing link. Those were toy liquidators. They even got a smaller one. And I looked into that, and that's made by Sun Gold as well. See, this guy has that head too. I got the Hogan somewhere. I don't know where it is. And then we got the random, I got these from a friend, actually. Another set that were used as jobbers. So, there's the Rufio. I don't think they had the rights to Robin Williams for this because it looks nothing like him. The same as, what's his face here? Where is it? I don't even know where I dropped the Captain Hook. There it is. Definitely not a Dustin Hoffman likeness, but it's whatever. And that's pretty much it for one box of stuff. I will be doing more soon. And then, like I said, with giveaways coming, where is it? Oh, that's what it's in here. It's hard to do trivia because Google fucked that up. But aside from, I'm going to do things like this, and I'm hoping people will be fair and be good Christian boys. Aside from getting it with the ring, the bendy ring, my one-armed Hogan, what was the only other way to acquire this figure that I didn't get? Look at him, his fucking wires popping out. The only other way to acquire this figure. Should I tell you now? No! See ya.